Smile and learn.
Hello, welcome to the world of news. I'm sure you've heard of the news before. You've seen it on TV or read about it in the paper or online. Today we are going to explore what it is and its characteristics. Let's start from the beginning. News is an account of current events of interest to people. It provides us with information about important things that are happening in the world. It does so in an objective way, so it doesn't include the opinion of the person sharing it. News can be happy, sad, or even surprising. But what makes a certain piece of information real news? A piece of information is newsworthy if it has any of the following three characteristics. First, it could be something uncommon. Imagine the surprise we would have if it started to snow in the middle of summer. Second, it could be something that affects many people, such as a national election. And finally, a piece of information is newsworthy if it's something new, that is, something we learned today and didn't know yesterday. It wouldn't make sense to report something that happened a long time ago. There are different types of media that share news. First, there's the written press, which is normally a printed or digital newspaper. It usually includes photographs to support its content. There are also radio broadcasts, which share news only by audio. Maybe you've listened to the news on the radio or in a podcast in the car. Finally, we have multimedia, which combines different mediums like images, videos, audios, and text. This is what you see on television or on social media. But regardless of how it appears, the news tends to have a similar structure. Let's start at the beginning. News always starts with a catchy headline. It's the way to capture the reader's attention and make them want to read, listen, or watch the entire story. For example, if you read "New species of seal found," you would surely like to know more about this discovery. Now comes a very important part, the introduction. It's the first part of the news and it's very important because if the reader doesn't find it interesting, they will stop reading or listening. So a good introduction should contain a quick summary of all the important information. Want to know a trick? The introduction should always answer 5 questions: who, what, when, where, and why, to give us the most complete information possible. For example, this week, a group of scientists discovered a new species of seal isolated in the Arctic for 100,000 years. Then, in what we call the body of the news, we find more in-depth information. But as we know, there are many sources of information nowadays, so it's important to make sure that the news comes from a reliable source. For example, in this case, the reliable source is interviews with marine mammal experts. The news keeps us informed about what is happening in the world. To write a news story, remember to use a catchy headline, mention the date and place, answer key questions, and, of course, consult reliable sources. See you soon, friends!
We've learned so much in just one video. Did you know there are many more videos? Imagine how much you could learn. Subscribe to the Smile and Learn educational channel to learn and have fun at the same time.